Hello, this is question 14 on your June 2019 paper 1 from Edexcel. You have this curve C pass through the origin, and you have to find the dy by dx at the origin. So we are going to differentiate this expression and substitute the x by 0 or the y by 0. X is the subject, and y is difficult to make the subject, so what we are going to use is that dy by dx is the reciprocal of dx by dy. So this is going to be 1 over dx by dy. We are going to differentiate this one, so I have these two at the front multiplying the 4, so I have 8, and the derivative of sine is cos. So I have 8 cos 2y. And I'm just going to substitute at the origin. So when at the origin y is 0, means that dy by dx cos 0 is 1, so it's 1/8. Yeah, just substituting here. Cos 0 is 1, so I have 1/8. Then the second part says use the small angle approximation for sine to y to find an equation linking x and y for points close to the origin. Small angle approximation. So when we use a small angle approximation here, sine to y, when y is small, sine to y is going to be approximated by 2y, which means x is going to be approximated by 4 times 2y, so 8y. Yeah. And the second part says explain the relationship between the answers to A and BI. So you see that when the angle is small, we can approximate the curve, so our equation, by this straight line. And the derivative is this one. This one is the gradient of this line. Yeah, so this line is y equals 1/8x. Yeah, so the gradient found, or the gradient found in A is the gradient of the line as well. Yeah, the gradient of the function, the gradient of the function at the origin is the gradient of the line. And then C says, show that for all points x, y lying on C, the derivative can be written this way. So we have the derivative, this is the derivative, but this is the function, and they have eliminated, they are writing x here instead of y. So what we can do, and you see you have a square root and something minus x squared, is they are substituting the cos by root of 1 minus sine square. Yeah, they are using the identity. So if we have dy by dx is 1 over 8 cos 2y, we can write cos as 1 minus sine squared, which means cos 2y would be the square root of 1 minus sine squared 2y. And we know that sine 2y is x divided by 4, yeah, from the function. So this is using the identity, well, sine squared plus cos squared is 1. And then now what I'm going to do is use the function here. So I know that x is 4 sine 2y, which means I can write sine 2y as x divided by 4. Yeah. So I'm carrying here, and I have 1 over 8 square root 1 minus x over 4 squared. And I'm just going to work a bit with that expression. So I have 8, 16 minus x squared divided by 16. I can take the 16 out of the square root because it's 4, so I have 8 root 16 minus x squared divided by 4. I simplify the 8 with the 4, and I have 1 over 2 square root 16 minus x squared, which means A is the front number and B is the other one. So this is expression, and we can write that A is 2 and B is 16. Yeah, and this is the expression. And that's all with this question.